through dividends, while younger investors might prefer growth. The tricky part is when they frame a question that combines dividend policy with stock price reactions. For example, if a company suddenly cuts dividends to reinvest in growth, how will the stock price respond? Here's the key. If a company changes its dividend policy, it risks losing some of its dividend-seeking investors, which may cause the stock price to dip in the short term. Look out for questions that test whether you understand this relationship between dividend policy and investor preferences. Leveraged buyouts, or LBOs, are popular in corporate finance and tend to show up on CFA Level 2 as multi-step questions. An LBO is when a company is purchased primarily with borrowed funds, with the expectation that the cash flows of the acquired company will cover the debt payments. What makes LBO questions tricky is the leverage and how it impacts returns on equity. If you're asked to calculate post-LBO return on equity, You'll need to pay close attention to how much equity versus debt is used in the buyout. With high leverage, even modest profit increases can translate into high returns on the equity portion. But remember, leverage also increases risk. Watch for questions that subtly test whether you understand how the added risk might affect expected returns. Another minus interest payments, adjusted for tax, plus net borrowing. The exam might give you excess data or ask you to convert between these two. So keep this formula handy and watch for any clues about debt structure. Finally, capital structure questions often test your understanding of the trade-off theory and pecking order theory. The trade-off theory suggests that companies balance the tax benefits of debt against the potential bankruptcy costs. Pecking order theory, on the other hand, says companies prioritize financing, first from retained earnings, then debt, and finally equity. Tricky questions might ask which theory a company with stable cash flows and high tax rates would prefer. Here's a tip. For stable cash flows and high tax rates, the trade-off theory may be more appropriate, as the tax shield from debt is valuable and the bankruptcy risk is lower. Pay close attention to the wording of questions to decide which theory best applies. Corporate finance questions don't have to be intimidating if you understand the logic behind them. By focusing on the fundamental concepts, valuation models, capital structure, and cash flows, you'll be able to tackle even the trickiest questions confidently. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit subscribe for more CFA Level 2 insights. Happy studying and good luck on your exam!